your Chevrolet, America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all. On a highway or a road along a levee, performance is sweeter, nothing can beat her. Life is completer in a Chevy. So make a date today to see the USA. See it in your Chevrolet.
In 1965, if you watched any TV at all, you would see Sandra Dee singing "See the USA" in your Chevrolet. You'd also see these plates on the brand new Chevrolets. If you went to the movies, you'd see Mary Poppins, Sound of Music, or Goldfinger. If you liked music, you'd probably be into the Beatles. They played their first live concert at Shea Stadium. LBJ was president, and the miniskirt made its debut. What's the miniskirt? Your kids are asking. Also in 1965, Chevrolet started producing trucks that were for something other than just work. We've got an example here. This particular one has had an over-the-top restoration. You don't see many trucks of this vintage with that type of restoration. It's hard to justify financially. It has to be a labor of love. This particular truck has been in one family. The sister inherited it from the brother after the brother passed, and then it went through this incredible frame-off, nut and bolt bare metal restoration. Take time to look at the photos of the undercarriage. It is super impressive. You can only imagine the amount of time and money that were invested to make this truck look the way this truck does today. It's just incredible. And then come along for the test drive. You'll be very impressed. This truck is brand new. In fact, it's better than new. You'll see why in the test drive. Let's pop the hood on the truck and take a look at the engine running before we leave. I'll reach in and start it. Just reach in and turn the key. Fires right up. Come look at this smooth motor. You're looking at the famous 283 high torque V8. This truck motor is legendary. Let's go. All right, let's go on that test drive. It's a nice morning, March morning here in Texas. The sun is rising and we're in a beautiful, new all over again 1965 Chevrolet pickup truck. A little too brisk for the window to be down, so I'll put it up. It's just so cool to be in one of these trucks after everything has been restored and the truck is new, actually even better than new. It's sort of like time travel, I guess you might say. This truck has the 283 Chevy motor. That's a Hall of Fame motor. Everybody that knows the 283, and there are millions of people that do, have a lot of respect for that little motor. It has tons of power, incredibly reliable, very durable, and no bad habits. It's just a great commuter motor. Chevrolet was not putting 283s or V8s in many trucks. You had to order that. That was a special order option, or an option, of course. It wasn't a standard. The standard was the Chevrolet 6-cylinder. Also a good motor, but just not near the power that the V8 had, of course. So this truck is a factory V8. It came with the 283 high torque V8, which is a lot of torque, and that makes a difference in these trucks. It's got a good rear end. I'm not sure what the gear is. I'm going to guess and say 373. That's kind of a standard rear end for these trucks. Does really well on the highway. You can go 65, 70 with no effort at all. We're on the back roads right now, but we're heading to the highway, and you'll be able to sense what this thing's like on the interstate. It's very smooth, super, super tight. Everything's brand new. This is a over-the-top nut and bolt restoration. Everything was replaced or restored, and the end result is a brand new, and in most cases better than new, '65 Chevrolet pickup truck. Whew, that sun is bright. The great thing about this truck is, of course, well, I said a minute ago, it's all brand new, and it is, but it's had its shakedown test, if you will. It's been driven. Really not quite 500 miles, but everything's been proven to work consistently and accurately. We've got a working horn. That's nice. Freezing cold air. I kid you not, that is cold air. I love cold air here in Texas. You got a heater that works. Pull this guy out right here and turn that. Can you hear that? That thing's roaring like a locomotive. It's got a good heater. An aftermarket radio, which is amazing. This is, by the way, is iPod compatible.
To find just the right mattress for you. Our passion to leave your house as neat and clean as we found it.
So you know, you've got a fully performing vehicle that's been road tested. Everything's brand new. Everything's functioning as it should. It's really like going to the Chevrolet dealership in 1965 and driving one off the floor. It's very cool to be able to have that experience. And the difference between this and the 1965 Chevrolet truck, of course, Chevrolet never made them this slick. It's modern materials, and a whole lot of effort, a lot more effort went to this paint job than they did at the factory. So there's some upside there. It's also a lot nicer underneath than Chevrolet made it. So that's just part of the restoration process. And the bottom line is this truck will look brand new indefinitely. It stays in a garage, and it's given the care that the new owner will give it. It'll look like this 30 years from now, and that's pretty cool. It's going to please a lot of people over time. Okay, well, let's start working our way towards the interstate, and we'll do some highway driving. Okay, we're getting on the interstate now. They're going 65, 70 out here, and we're already going 65. So we merge with no problems. Going 70 miles an hour, and that little 283 is just purring. What a great motor. What a great truck.